Alright, so this is the video recording for the final exam, describing the Woodcock-Johnson results. Right away, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to break down each of the subtests and go a little bit more into detail about them or not. And then also I couldn't find the name of the student. So, today we're going to have a meeting with Josh. Alright. Hello everyone. I am Max Beecher, special education teacher for Josh. I enjoyed testing with Josh as he worked very hard through each subtest. Josh was given the Woodcock-Johnson Tests of Achievement. The purpose of this test is for individual evaluation on academic achievement. Although there are 20 subtests that can be given, I administered 10 of them. There are 4 cluster scores for measuring reading, written language, mathematics, and total achievement score. The focus is on determination of academic strengths and weaknesses. So, you have Josh's report in front of you. That you can follow along as I report his scores. The broad scores are an average of 3 to 4 subtests in each cluster area for reading, math, and writing. I'm going to start off with Josh's strongest area, which is math. For the broad math score, Josh achieved a standard score of 113, putting him in the 81st percentile and achieving a grade equivalent score of 5.2. The 3 math subtests Josh completed were applied problems, calculation, and math facts fluency. The first was applied problems. He received a standard score of 102, putting him into the 55th percentile and achieving a grade equivalent score of 3.9. The second subtest he completed was calculation. Josh had a standard score of 117, putting him in the 87th percentile and at a 5.7 grade equivalent. The final math subtest Josh completed was math facts fluency. Josh had a standard score of 114, putting him in the 82nd percentile and at a 5.8 grade equivalent. So far, does anybody have any questions in the area of math? No? Alright, well then we will continue on. The next broad category is reading. Josh had a broad standard score of 82, putting him into the 12th percentile at a 1.9 grade equivalent. There are 4 reading subtests that Josh completed. The first subtest was letter word identification. He received a standard score of 81, putting him in the 10th percentile and at a grade equivalent of 1.9. His next subtest was passage comprehension. His standard score was 82, putting him in the 12th percentile and at a grade equivalent of 1.9. Also, Josh completed word attack with a standard score of 86, falling in the 18th percentile and a grade equivalent of 1.9. His final reading subtest was reading fluency. His standard score was 82, putting him in the 10th percentile at a grade equivalent of 1.9. Do we have any questions or concerns about the area of reading? Okay, thank you. The third broad category is written language. Josh received a standard score of 81, putting him in the 10th percentile and at a grade equivalent of 1.8. The 3 subtests Josh completed was spelling, writing samples, and sentence writing fluency. The first subtest Josh did was spelling. He had a standard score of 77, falling in the 6th percentile at a grade equivalent of 1.7. In the writing sample subtest, Josh had a standard score of 89, falling in the 23rd percentile with a grade equivalent score of 2.0. In his final writing subtest, writing fluency, Josh had a standard score of 82, falling in the 12th percentile with a grade equivalent of 1.9. Did anybody have any questions or concerns regarding Josh's area of writing? Out of all the scores, Josh was highest in math. He had his lowest scores in both reading and writing. Josh had demonstrated strengths on all 3 of his math subtests. Currently, there are no concerns in math. In reading, however, all 3 subtests were below grade level, demonstrating Josh has a weakness in letter-word identification, passage comprehension, word attack, and reading fluency. Of all the reading subtests, his scores were similar, indicating that there are no relative strengths or weaknesses in reading. Josh had the lowest broad score for written language. He is below current grade level and has a weakness in spelling and writing fluency. Josh demonstrates that he needs improvement in writing skills. Josh did slightly better on his writing samples. Overall, Josh's performance on the test shows he has good math skills and has lesser abilities in reading and writing. I hope this information has been helpful and helps you understand of how Josh performed on the Woodcock-Johnson Tests of Achievement. If there are any questions about Josh's results, please let me know right away. Thank you.